We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jackson Rutledge will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
And, guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10. Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Standing in, Phil Luan, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Palm ball swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. In now, Jack Bird, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Arturo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. So digging in now, Kurt Shackelford, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Merrifield comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Fouled off.
Third baseman, Alejandro Corona.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now in the box, Nolan Oliger. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oliger once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
So we got him looking there. Nolan Oliger is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Merrifield will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Ready now, Eloy Veras. He flew out in his last at-bat, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth. Still in now, Phil Luan.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Paolucci has a play. One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Arturo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, William Overton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. For the current campaign, Overton is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. KC down in order through 4, still tied, nothing. Into the box now, Kurt Shackelford. Heading out towards shallow right. Winnica is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Sammy Ornelas. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the balls down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now a palm ball is looked at here for strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We're through bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nolan Oliger, and it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has his shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, Walter Sau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
So now to the plate, Eloy Veras. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Phil Luan. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is line to left. Merrifield is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, William Overton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Royals go down. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kurt Shackelford. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Sammy Ornelas. No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Standing in now, Alejandro Corona. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Nolan Oliger. And he fouls this one off. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Oliger is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Merrifield is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this. Got him. And continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now to the plate, Eloy Veras. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Look at the radar gun on that slider.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete. But as a pitcher, I know he...
4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago's his 3rd win of the year as he taught only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. And welcome back to tonight's MLB pregame show as we ramp up to the first pitch this evening. Should be a good one. And as we prepare you for it, we present our Topps Player Spotlight. Ricky Hernandez has people around the game buzzing. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, D-Row. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. I'm interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young Award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Ricky Hernandez, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in, Enrique Zamora. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hernandez has logged upwards of 3,400 innings of work so far in his career, and he's up over 4,500 strikeouts in that time, joining only Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, and Nolan Ryan as the others to reach that incredible milestone. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Into the box, Estevan Rosales. And it's fouled away. His average sits at 296 entering play. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In there, 1-2 now. this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Time for the White. Now at the plate, Joe Yastrzemski. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Francisco Velasco, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Digging in now, Shervian Newton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Workman is under it. 1 down. So next to the plate for Texas, Tom Ho is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 3 called as he came with the palm ball there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Jared Beal. He did not play last night. Clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Fouled away. Beal, a native Pennsylvanian. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
No balls and 1 strike. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Callahan will put this one away, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Cesar Izturis. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
2 strikes.
Popped high in the air. Callahan moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now the 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Down the third baseline. Lifted down the line in left. Smart is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Tristan Lutz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
High and deep down the left field line. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Next for the Rangers, the third baseman.
Popped up. Volpe is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Stepping up to the plate, Tom O will start things out in their half of the distance today.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jared Beal. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he will make the play. 2 away now. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Enrique Zamora. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cesar Izturis. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Cesar Izturis goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. To the plate now, Estevan Rosales. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Arturo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box now, Joe Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tristan Lutz. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Tristan Lutz is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. At the plate, Francisco Velasco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
At the plate now, Sherbian Newton. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Holds off on the palm ball, I believe, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cool joke in play right about now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. The lead remains 5. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Tom O. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tom O becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Striding in once again, Jared Beal. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in, Enrique Zamora, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice.
He struck him out, and the Rangers are gone here this evening.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Chicago White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ricky Hernandez earns win number 4 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.